next exercise, Jim is going to show us how to do aerobics. Now, actually, this one is somewhat fun. He never did this one before. So right now, he's going to go ahead and go through those same levers that we just did, except I might be punching, I might be kicking, I might be grabbing, I might be doing whatever I want to do. And Jimmy here is going to be a blind person. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be hitting him or punching him or kicking him at any full strength, but enough that he can feel where he's getting hit, but he can't see nothing. He can't see nothing. See? Alright. I'm going to start the attack. Up. Open your hands. Jim, relax. Open your hands and try and feel where I am. If your hands are closed or semi-locked, you can't feel nothing. Open them and use them like a radar. Relax. Relax again. Just kind of like relaxed, hanging, and just open them up this way, both sides. Kind of this way, like you're standing there, try and receive the information where I am. was that?
That's fun. That's really fun.
Can you visualize it better than you can?
It's
without eyes?
amazingly easy without thinking about it.
Because if your eyes aren't there,
Your eyes aren't there to trick you.
yeah. So all you see is just you're starting to visualize those levers.
Yeah.
You don't see anything else around.
As soon as you feel an impact, you instantly recognize where the rest of the body is.
Now, what I've noticed issues is this. Tense.
Oh, tense.
Yeah. So it should have been. See what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It should have been.
I'm like waiting for it to happen instead of letting it happen. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh.
Good job. Fun.
Nothing else. All you're visualizing is what you're feeling.
Yeah. Works really well. So it could be, the lights could be out and we're okay.
Yeah. The lights could be out, you could be attacked by many people. Bet you're gonna have fun watching this on video.
You seen a part that you missed because you weren't there? Seen a part you missed because you were blinded?
Yeah, you didn't see. Okay, what do you want to work on? Weapons? Yeah. Okay, choose one.
Do knife.
Okay. You want to try something knife versus something else?
Start out with knife.
More knives. They all go. Oh, there's one. Look at the big one. Where'd the small one go? Oh, there it is. I'll start.
Here, you lead this one.
Okay. Well, what are knives?
Another tool, another extension lever.
Okay. So let's say, yeah, let's switch up. Let's say you're going at me with that knife, right? By virtue of me hitting right here, what's happening to this lever? If we start looking at this as a lever,
New pivot point.
a new pivot point. So all it is boom, pivot point, right here, another lever, right here, all of a sudden, it's just another shoulder or another elbow, right, that you're working against. Except, this one, in contrast to this one, can be taken out, this one, so that one is actually easier to work against, in a way. You want to work knife against knife, or you want to first go through the takeaway stuff? Okay, so it's just knife. Alright, takeaways. For one, you can either work these moments where you're coming in parallel. Go ahead, because every time, see, difference. Take a look. If you're going at me, you see how much of a movement I have to make?
Right.
I mean, with the whole body.
Right.
Versus, you know, go ahead and go off to the side like you were doing before.
Right.
You see, look what I'm doing here. Right? Versus go off to the side. See what I mean?
Right.
Okay. So here you can come in such a way that first you have to lose the fear of the knife. Right? So what do we have to do for that?
Test the body, where its reactions are, where its limits for the blade. Reach that point where it starts to slide. So you let the blade do all the work. You let the knife push you to the side so that your body automatically
Just keep pushing.
will react in a way where it needs to defend itself.
Don't try and change angle, whichever angle you started at. So see, the body is working for actually dealing with that blade. So even if you are getting hit and your body is used to it, then you already know how to deal with it, right? So instead of getting a stab wound, you're getting a shirt wound.
Torn shirt.
A torn short. don't try and keep this as dogma. First, see, this is, if he would have hit me, right? What you want to do is, here, let's move back a little bit, right here to that. Okay. What you want to see is basically this. So there's the attack forming, right? This is how he would have got me, right? Now the knife is in, everything is just like normal, right? Now, as I'm looking at the way my body is reacting, I'm trying to see what is happening here, right? As far as, can I do this? How do my arms react to such a thing coming at me? You know? So your first instinct is to get hit and then figure out how to deal with that hit. Right? So first I'm getting hit. Oh, right? So that's the way it would have worked in reality, right? Oh, like this. Right? So as he's hitting me again, oh. Oh. He's giving me the knife. By virtue of he's coming in here, the body is flexing enough to allow that knife to come in perpendicular to me, and then at that point I use my own body to straighten it out and rip it out of his hands and put it back into mine and then come in with it or do something else.
By what he's doing, meaning by ripping out of the hands, there's a zipper effect. He always, wherever he's pulling it out of my grip, is always in a position where...
There's a weak spot right here, the fingers. And that's what we tend to call a zipper. It can be this way, this way, this way, this way, like this way. See, if there's a pivot point that I created, an artificial one right here, that does not allow his hand to move, right? So his hand, as you can see, is stationary. If I needed to do the same thing, without that, I have to create that false pivot point by overextending him. Now, he creates that by the virtue of his own muscles being overextended. Alright, so again, same thing. Again, same thing. Again, same thing. You can go this way. Let's take a look at other variations. This also works like a lever as well. So if you have, that's fun. Remote control for Jimmy.
I guess the knife. Not anymore.
Just by the virtue of hitting like that, just a little slap, it certainly gets somebody's attention, right? And that's the bottom line. I'm hitting him here to get his attention from over here and then down. So the idea is, as let's say he's hitting and then I'm coming in here to slap him here to go right in.
Distractions.
Distractions. As I'm coming in here, you basically stab me without the knife. So I'm creating a pivot point, and Jim is basically just giving it to me. So all I'm doing is in the proper place, having that pivot point. And he continues on his merry way to stab me without the knife and gets stabbed himself.
So you can pull my hand.
Right. You're coming in perpendicular to the arm, but in the same parallel as the knife, almost. Just a little bit shy. You're not coming in perpendicular to the arm, you're coming in parallel to the arm in this respect, right? But you're coming in perpendicular, not in this way, because in this way, as if I go like this, Jim, deal with it.
Block,
For one, either he already pushed me in, or pushed it into me, or, oh, here, difference. You're blocking. If he's blocking like this, I can always pull him back and work work my side. If he's straight ahead, and I try and do something like that, well, all of a sudden there goes my knife. See? So, and in this sense, if he's going straight ahead, see, I can't really hit him in the shoulder because my trajectory is already changing away from him as I'm looking to hit him. Oh, see? But if you go straight, right, all of a sudden I can either change that, I can use my momentum here as a hook, or I can go ahead and just by the virtue of all that weight just penetrate right in. So instead of the typical block, and work those very tight angles and areas and let your muscle memory remember. That's why this exercise. No, exercise. We switched out. So as I'm going to push, let it relax. Now it's done. As I'm pushing. Now it's done. As I'm pushing. Find the area where your body needs to go to get away from that knife. Oh, make sure, obviously, that the knife is not, very sharp. Make sure it's not sharp at all, actually. Take it on the grinder, make sure it's nice and dull. But it has to be metal. To use wood, to use rubber, for one, you don't have the psychological effect when you're doing that. So it has to be a real piece of metal, real piece of steel. Not sharp. Because when it's going to be sharp, yes, you are going to get cut if you're in a real fight. Yes, you are going to get minor damage. But the difference between hitting and getting it deep penetration, right, versus getting a slice, losing that weapon, and then getting it put right back inside you, or inside your opponent, right? So, for instance, as he's coming in this way, right? Make a jump. Okay. Just keep doing this for a little bit. Oddly enough, I'm not super talkative. Remember, it doesn't just move left and right. It also moves down and in as well. So allow your body to move in to any direction that knife is pushing. See what I mean? So if it's in, then your knees get bent, your whole body gets like there. See? Where you're collapsing inward, right? Or allow it to collapse though. Or how's that? Yep. Or and see, but if you look at the gears now, right? Remember we're discussing gears in the previous section? Sections, multiple sections, because I constantly keep talking about. I'm coming in, this would be my 6th gear, all the way out here, right? As I'm coming in contact with him, I'm expecting it to go in this much from the impact. I'm going, ooh, this is how much I'm expecting it to go in. What happens if I'm hitting him and it keeps going and going and going and going, and it's in me now? So, same idea. If I'm hitting here, now all of a sudden it's going and going. Same idea right here. I'm all the way, I get overextended. See, my idea initially was to go in this far, and that's it. That's why I took the step forward, and I'm pushing it, and it's going and going and okay. Let's see. This. Okay. getting the hang of that one. I think you're liking that one. Try and go different areas, not only right here. I mean, try and go the gamut. Up, down, right? So like if you're hitting, so it's not always just a straight, right? Although this is a very advantageous place to put it, right into the solar plexus. There's other areas as well. So as he's hitting, I might not grab it by the handle totally, right? So I mean, like if I grab it here by the handle, I can go right for the stomach. But let's say if I go earlier and not grab it by the handle, I'm coming up in a higher trajectory. And I have a shorter knife that I'm working with basically at that point. So if I'm going then for the throat, let's say if I don't have enough oomph to get it into the throat here, I can hit. So it's in. Again, the difference of being sliced versus, you know, you're taking minor damage versus in being able to inflict major damage onto your opponent. So. Allow it. Now at this point, as you were taking it away that way, what could have added onto it? Ooh, the hip. So he had it right by the hip. Ooh, just like use that hip to, just like with this. If it's right here, use this to push it in. So hip, knee, this, shoulder. If you're really close and you can't get anything else up, shoulder, you know, hips. A little bit too long on that one. Okay. You want to try with a little bit more speed to it?
Okay.
Or you want to try knocking them out?
No, let's try a little more speed.
Okay. When he's doing that as well, when I had my hand right here, what happened? So I wouldn't interfere. He had going this way. He pulled up, so I can't interfere. See, so I can come in with this arm now, but it's already too late by that point. See, this arm is locked. I can't reach over here. So I would have to come in somehow a different way. Most people are not going to be quick enough to deal with it on that level. Frankly, I'm not sure that I can always deal with it on that level. Once I'm overextended.
Or stab.
This is just simple physics. You remember what to do with these?
Oh yeah.
So you're dealing with it just like we were dealing with the stick. Yep. So just that same way, So, except you're working on just like working on the stick. In this case, try that again. Stop. Stop. Boom. That would have been actually perfect for that, right? You were absolutely in position for it. Maybe from here, go down, yep, down, and then, because this isn't a killer blow, right? You yank it out. For one, watch, too long of a movement. So if I were, let's say you're hitting me, right, and I got you in your leg, right here, elbow, right here, slice upwards, hit maybe downwards, slice upwards, so you don't slash, maybe like that, or as you got it into the knee, for instance, as it was coming out like that, and you still have my hand, got it in there, maybe changed and got it in there, and then yanked it out and went up, right? So, boom, boom, boom. No, stop. Let's go again. So, hitting. So this is what you call muscle memory, reacting without thinking. Try. See, as I'm coming in, now there's a hit, there's a hit, there's a hit. Now it's coming in. Okay? So not right? So it's like
Okay.
See? Flow. Yep. So as I'm hitting, exactly. I didn't know where that was coming. That was all over the place. Yep. This one right here might not have done anything more than just distracting. It might not have cut deep enough in.
Right.
So as you would have done that,
Finish it out.
Yep, exactly. Yep. Now, when you're let's say, I'll figure it out somewhere along the line. When you're already going this way, right? If you need to, you hit enough to change the whole structure. You don't just go. See, because right here, all of a sudden I'm.
Right.
Because you might not react anything to it. You might just go, right? So if you've already sliced this way, took his attention to, boom, hit here. Now you can see that go. And right here, you have a lot of power to go in. Right? So from here to here, it's a very short distance. You see, as well. So also from down here, why is this? Right there. Right, lungs. Boom, and then you yank it out again. If there was a weapon in this hand, another one, right? You can knock it out, okay? And then bring that whole thing around again, and then see. So, but mainly what you're looking at is lungs, heart, solar plexus, and throat. Anything else is absolute. It's distraction. Okay. So if I'm slicing the leg, why am I doing that?
Distraction.
Distraction to do what?
Come up inside the gut.
To come up more than likely inside the groin.
Yeah.
You know, versus the gut, I would choose gut, groin. I'd go for the groin in this case.
Right.
Yank that out and then go work on somebody else. Because I'm pretty sure anybody that gets hit there ain't going to be doing much afterwards.
Not much longer.
So, no prognosis. I'm going to hit wherever I feel like it. You deal with it whichever way you feel like it, okay? So, okay. Very nice. I didn't, I got the shift of the hands after it was in my throat already. Okay. Sloppy on that one a little bit. We never worked on those, did we? Because I mean, somebody might be going, whoa. Here, go ahead. You're in the same position. Okay. The way I went,
I see.
look, the way I went wasn't straight up like this. The way I went was actually the sliding hit.
Oh, I see.
Okay, what do you do if it's a sliding hit? Maybe. What do you do if it's a sliding hit? If it's a stick, if it's a stick coming, or the other way, or the other way, or. So if it's a sliding hit, maybe. If it's a sliding hit, you might let it go, right? You might let it. No, I mean. Like this, just like we're doing, let it go, right? And now from here, what can you do?
Take them down.
Take them down, and then, oh, very nice. You got that. Don't force it. Take a look at it again. Oh.
That's right. That's right.
You were trying to yank it out
Yeah.
by the blade on top of everything. Now you got yourself in the knee. Just a little bit of a oof, and I would have been down on the ground. You're going. Roots.
Yeah, the roots. Good move.
Jim, stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Take a look at my head, everything. Stop. You have one hand. You need both hands to hold on to that.
No.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Right. Right. You got the head right.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, much easier.
Very, very nice. Just, you seen how when you jerk me over?
It's a push. It's more of a hit instead of a push. Yeah.
Or both. Maybe push, but enough to get the person off
Balance.
Off kilter, off. I mean, so if I was like this and I hit, and this hit should change my structure.
Right.
You see what I mean? So every hit, if you're doing a hit with this, it's, see, if I'm hitting here, it's to open it up.
Right.
And to go right back down. If I'm hitting here, oh, the whole structure changed, right?
Right.
If I'm hitting right here, it's to change the whole structure to. Let's change to a stick for a minute.
All right.
Want to do it? Yeah. Just for a minute. And we'll go right back to the knife. I'll grab the long one. Okay. Nope. You don't need to go back. You can go from whichever way you feel like. Okay. Yeah. Speed it up a little bit. That's good. Some distraction. Poke if you feel like it. No. Okay. So I mean, if you're hitting right here. Don't aim somewhere else. Because my idea is to see. It's a small target, a very small target. So if you were right here. Start it slow. Okay. Too far. Don't knock it away that far. Oh, there we go. Just down. So the whole body is working. Very nice. Versus doing just twist as well. Or see where the body is working.
A lot easier keeping it close too.
And see what happens to the attacker. See, as the attacker is coming in, what's happening to me?
Dispersing all your energy, off balance.
As I'm coming in, I'm given also the lever. Remember, what was the lever? This is the equal lever, right in the middle, right? The strength lever was to get the most amount of stick possible, to obtain the most amount of strength at low velocities. The speed lever was this.
All the way at the end.
All the way at the end. You're getting a very short lever, very short stick, to get the most amount of velocity at 6 gears.
Using the most power.
Using the most torque
Energy.
and most energy, right, to obtain that. So as I'm hitting here, and what is Jim doing? Another pivot point has just been created, right here. What makes which pivot point is no longer irrelevant for me? In my case,
One at the end and this end.
no, the one in the middle.
One in the middle.
No, the one in the middle.
This one here.
Yeah, because as you're turning it, keep going, work it, work it, work it, work it, work it. See? All of a sudden, this one means nothing.
Right.
See?
Locked extension.
Right, and so now there's only 2 pivot points. Grab that, like you had it. 2 pivot points.
Right.
Stop. There's actually 3 pivot points. 1, 2, and then there's the lever itself, right? So as he's going up with it, so as I'm hitting you here, take it. See? 2 pivot points now. Now what? Oh, here we go. See? Instead of my speed lever that I have here, as I'm attacking with it, take it, create a strength lever, just your chest right here, Jim. Ooh. See? Right? So
Same as the knife.
same as the knife. It's a lever. See? Oh. Right? So now, as this point got created too much, now you got point of tension, now deal with it. Oh, it's fine. You got hit in the head. Oh, that head's going down. There we go. Oh, nice. See? And then this, it's not prognostic. So that's fine. Oh. slow for me. Oh, here we go. That one would have been. Mm-hmm. See? Come on. Go up. There's more things too. See?
Oh, yeah.
So from there, yep, instead of getting hit up.
Stab yourself.
Who knows? And you feel better about this?
Oh, yeah.
What happens to that stick?
It gets dropped after I get hit.
No. Why would it? You keep holding on to it. That's fine. So you held on to it. I hit you.
Right.
You keep holding on. I hit you. I hit you again. I hit you again. Right.
Right.
So at some point, let's say, even if you rip it out of my hands.
Right.
Right. Boom. Boom. Well,
Next.
I got the stick again.
Right.
Right. So except you get hit at the same time. Don't hold on to it. If it's leaving you, you know why?
You don't have control of it anymore.
That's it. You have, in essence, overreached.
Right.
And then something else comes into effect. Right?
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Try doing that overreach so you can take a look and see what happens. So as, let's say, overreach, right?
Right.
So as I'm taking it, you look.
Right.
Do something. Oh.
I see.
Now as that stick is coming back at you, oh.
Right.
Oh. See what I mean? So, it's, again, instead of, no, this is the only thing I have.
Right.
This is good, grab it. No. See? The punch is coming at you, you held on to the stick.
I did.
No, punch is coming at you, oh, you held on to the stick. Held on to the stick, held on to the stick. Back to the knife. Because we didn't do any knockouts.
Knockout.
Huh? No knocking out.
No, I'm knocking out. Oh, knocking out of the nut. I see what you're saying. What? computer.
If there's multiple attackers, it's very disorienting. If you're, this didn't work, this didn't work, this didn't, maybe work. Okay. Oh! Direct shot. Okay. It is, isn't it? I think, did we get the camera?
I think it did.
Gotta be careful. Grab the knife, I'll set this thing up again.
Direct hit.
This? Like so?
Alright, let's face this way.
Yeah, but then they won't be able to see it. We won't be able to get great shots like this.
This angle.
So, go ahead. You can not only hit there, you can hit other places as well for that. So as you're hitting right there, just the massive impact in itself, how's that, Jim? It
Just deadens the hand.
just deadens the hand. So mostly hits here. Again, you're hitting joints. 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 Joints again, maybe here. Alright? So if let's say hit here, if let's say I hit here, it didn't work, hit here, didn't work, hit here, maybe from the back right here, I mean to the elbow, that didn't work. So basically, I mean here, try it. You do it on me. Like chain, alright, like a whip, okay? Like a whip. Oh. Try and half partially close your fist, Jim. Kind of like this, like you're not hitting with an open hand like this. You're hitting like this. Okay. See? It's a little bit more oomph to it. Do it a little bit slowly, so if you do get a hit, let's say, and it didn't go out, you do something else. Okay? A little bit more, because look, I mean, if you're hitting, if I'm hitting you, did you pay attention to what you got hit with?
Yeah, the open fist right under the fingers.
No. Look at me again. Just hold it out there, I'm not gonna hit stop. Right there. Look at the whole thing. You got hit with 175 pounds. Okay. In a wave. As I'm moving, it's just like you're hitting me, right? It's just with the knife, with the knife. Just like I was moving away, remember? Right. Just like I'm moving away from it. Except, same thing, except this time I'm putting all of this body.
Same as moving.
Same as if this was a, if this was a stick and you're being hit with a stick, right? Okay. Just like you're blocking it. Mm-hmm. The more energy you put into it, the further it's gonna fly. Right?
Right. Now we go with the computers again.
But that was actually right.
That was much easier
that was actually what needed to happen as well. And what happened? As you see, my arm actually wrapped totally as you hit on the wrist. Boom, it wrapped totally, right? It was, and then that knife went flying like a catapult. Okay. We got the same angle on that one, Jim. Okay. Down. As I'm hitting down, what am I hitting with? Okay.
Of course.
Same thing. Yep. So as you're hitting me again, you're getting hit with it. See, it's like it's not that I'm throwing my arm up and then dropping.
No, you're transferring all the.
I'm transferring all of it just by the virtue of stepping up this way. I'm already putting all of my weight in this motion into this arm. Your whole thing. So, yep. Yep. Okay. So sometimes you see this guy coming at you like this, you might wanna, you might wanna, as you see it, you just, boom, this one's done. Another one is coming at you from a different, hold on, like you had finished with this one, that was, you, we just move you over here, okay? No, you were over here, what just happened right here, right?
Right.
So now, I dealt with you, so hypothetically, we're gonna move Jim over here. Now another Jim is attacking me from the side, right? So here, I don't have time to react to that. Now all of a sudden, there's another Jim coming at me from over here, right? For instance, at another angle. That one hit the knife all the way into him. You see, so I stuck it in a little bit and finished it off totally. Now there's another Jim coming at me from behind, for instance. Now I have to deal with him on a different level, maybe, you know, it's multiple attackers. If it's just one guy, that's one thing. So I'm attacking you, you think of between the hits, and the takeouts and the takedowns, whichever one you feel like it, you go with, okay? So there's one, stop. In that position, okay? So here, or no, wait, I was attacking. So let's see, whoop, stop. In that position, another Mikey is attacking you from this side, and he's attacking you still, although he lost the knife, but he got damaged somewhat. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So again, this Mikey is attacking you here. Nope. No. If you're going to take it, you take it. Otherwise, let it go. See what I mean? But don't just block it. Okay. So, as I'm attacking you, oof, and now I get what?
Get stuck.
Get stuck, and then what? Because this stuck is not. Ooh.
Okay.
I'm still. It's stuck, but it's not. What damage did it do?
Stuck, and then I shove it in.
Okay, now you shoved it in, let's say, then what? Okay, and then you pulled it out, now I'm gone. Now this Mikey is dead, okay?
Okay.
So as you were in this position, another Mikey is now attacking you from over here. Going, ooh, oh. Okay, and another Mikey is now attacking you from behind. Oh. Oh. And another Mikey is running at you from this side. Go, see? I mean, that's the more or less real dynamic to how this can actually look.
Why you would want to knock out as opposed to.
Right, so at one point, right here, see, again, hold on. Right here, let's say the first one, let's say you take it, right? I got that one, you got that one. Another guy's coming in at this angle, you can turn and knock it out, for instance.
Right.
Or almost knock it out. For instance, ooh. Now you can proceed to go to this guy that's coming at you from over here, already from this side. Now this guy and the other guy are in one line.
Right.
Right? The previous guy and this guy's closer, the other guy's further. The third guy is already getting up and and trying to attack you again. He gets stabbed and thrown out of the way while the other guy is getting up, going at you already without a knife. Alright, he's going, and another guy's running right behind him. And he just nailed you and tackled you. So, just kind of in this.
Makes a lot of sense, because then you put it all together, you have the ability to deflect, remove, or just knock it out of their hand.
Yep, and now you have two guys coming at you. Where's the other knife? Oh, there it is. Now you have two guys coming at you from different angles.
Okay.
Right? Is it two guys?
Just one big guy.
One just big, one fat guy. No. Because if it's one big fat guy,
Right.
and it's not quite one big fat guy.
Right.
This guy also got a hand in here. And this guy, well, he's got this hand, he's got this one too.
Right.
So this big fat guy's got four hands.
Right.
Okay? So you got to go to either side. Don't go in the middle.
Okay.
If you have multiple attackers, do not go in the middle. Side, side. Try and put them in a line. So if you have, like here's the line, right? If you have one attacker going at you, that's one guy. If you have 1, 2, 3 attackers going at you, that's still one guy. One fat guy. Right?
Get the edge on the
Right. So if you have a guy here and a guy over here, for instance, and another guy right here, you forget about that one for the second and deal with this one and this one as one big fat guy. But don't forget about that one, because as that one is coming in towards you, that is out of this is the line. Okay, this is the one fat guy. That's a separate person. Okay, so you're dealing with this fat guy. Exactly. Now this fat guy is in the way of this guy. You see geometry now? So as the linear attack happens here, right, in a straight line, now all of a sudden this guy and this guy are in a way of this third guy that's trying to, how do I get around them? Now you're dealing with either one guy from this fat guy's side, just this one, and the other one is trying to get around the other guy, right?
Right.
So now you went skinny again. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah. Stay out of the middle, stay on the end.
If it's multiple opponents, stay out of the middle, go to the outsides, right? So that guy there went out for a. This was a problem that you were facing when we were doing all the stick work.
Yep.
Before.
In the middle.
You kept going in the middle. You kept going in. Just stay to the one side or the other, right? So if you're going to this side, right, as we same scenario, that one guy's coming from over here,
Right.
and two guys coming from this angle right here. And what happens if you're going that way?
Getting in his way.
You're getting in his way, right?
Right.
So now what's happening as this guy is turning, right?
Right.
This guy is behind him now.
Right.
Does that make sense?
So they just.
So now you have this guy and this guy becoming the big fat guy.
Right.
Now you stepped into the way of the other guy that's coming in.
That's true.
Remember the one that was
Yeah,
behind him, right? So if you have these two guys now coming in with that guy over there,
Right.
right? You
Yeah,
want to
on
be
the side.
where? Oh, right here, right? dealing with this guy, now they're all in a straight line.
They're in a straight line. Okay.
So you dealt with one, now you only have two attackers.
Right.
And they're all, two attackers are gonna be in a straight line. Or they're gonna be coming in from different areas, but that's still a straight line or a straight line.
Right.
You can deal with one attacker, I know
As
that.
long as you're not in the middle, there's no circle. Right. I got it. Yeah, go pick up my daughter.
But we're done.
I think so. Yeah. She's bugging the shit out of me.
That's the daughter.
I don't want to piss her off because then I can't complain.
It's just like we're, yeah, I did copy that video for you, Jim. Okay. Just as being attacked by, with the, you know, we got this nice belt now.
Oh yeah.
With this. So, as being attacked by that knife, I went over here, stole that, and the, go ahead. So, oh, like this. Because what happened in your mind?
Mindset, you're going to use it, but you didn't.
No, the knife went and this, but because it stayed on your hand,
Right.
it was almost like I stayed there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, wasn't it?
It's cowhide holding me up.
Uh-huh.
I feel like I have to hold it.
Yeah, so I mean, it actually worked exactly just like that. For some reason, you feel like you got to hold it.
Yeah, you feel like you have to stay there. It's because it's your new weapon.
Let's keep going.
I like that. It's a good belt.
Oh, that's a very nice belt.
Nice and soft.
You gotta practice.